Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Mr. Greenhands, aka Ramboogreenhands, and today I'm just going to try to make sure I get my garlic planted. The time is really against me at the moment. I've kind of left it a bit late for planting the majority of them, but I did plant a few that I've put up already. You guys can check it out. I'll pop a link here, and you guys can check out what I've done so far in my garlic achievement. So today really is to show you guys literally how I actually do plant my garlic. I literally get them like these. These are a hardneck type of variety. They are grown in Spain, but they are very hard. You can tell by the type of garlic that they are, because look how hard that is. I don't know if you were here to feel this, you know it's a very hard garlic. It's very difficult to pull out. It's very hard, and that is what grows well in my zone. So making sure that you know what zone you are and taking care to just research yourself a little bit and making sure that the type of garlic you plant is the type that you want. The first thing I want to do, making sure that when I do choose the type of garlic, is to make sure they're in decent condition, you know, they're not fully grown yet, and checking that they're not starting to decompose, because we don't want to be planting those. And then that eliminates the fact that you can actually grow or have a better chance to grow much better garlic, because sometimes you buy the bulbs and this one doesn't look too bad, but as I peel it off, just get my hands around this and peel it off, you can see down below it's pretty cool. It's still very good. So let's get you guys to have a look at that. Here, so peel up a few of those and see, voila. It just looks a bit blemished, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. And as you can see, mines are starting to slowly start to grow already, and they're really ready for the ground. This is a very good indication that once I've put these in the ground, they're just going to pop up and start to grow. So I literally want to remove all of these and just break it apart. I know some people do take or tend to basically just making sure that they choose the best. Sometimes people don't plant the tiny ones here, but sometimes you can plant the tiny ones and they do better than the bigger ones. So everything is to do with chance, but obviously giving yourself the best chance of having a really good crop is to always choose a very healthy garlic clove. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you in this box here that I'm going to do them, and then I'm going to go outside, because today is a bit of a freak of nature weather. It's sunny, it's rainy, it's completely absolute madness, and that's the UK for you. Jolly good. So I'm going to just do these quickly. It is a box that I keep. I've got them in my wheelbarrow. I'm just going to basically separate them all, and I am considering if I want to plant all of them or not. That is something you have to make a choice for yourself. If I see them a little bit, damaged or anything, I won't plant them, but sometimes I'll take a chance. Like for example, some people will not plant this, but I would still take a chance, because compared to this is supposing to have a better chance, of growing a better crop, but you'll never know. Sometimes this little one here can grow better than that. Everything in life So this is what it is now. I've done all of that, and this is how my garlic is looking right now. So I'm going to go straight out there because I've prepared the bed already, and I'm going to show you what the result of what I've planted earlier, because I wanted to plant them a little bit of different time. Now that we are outside, it's basically time to get our garlic in the ground. But before I go anywhere, I just want to say thank you very much, guys, for those who are new to my channel and those who are existed from day one till I started this channel, and thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to those who celebrated it a few days ago, and have a fantastic and a lovely 2022 that is just around the corner, and stay blessed. As always, you need to keep yourself safe, because this world is a mess. Whenever you're planting your garlic, the first thing you want to make sure you do is to making sure that you understand what direction that the plant will grow. As you can see here, this is where the rooting system starts, so that's where it goes into the ground, And if that is the pointy area there, to me is a triangle. The flat bit goes to the soil, and the pointy bit that's going towards the air, like the tip of a triangle, that is where the plant will grow from. So you want to make sure this bottom connects to Mother Earth, and then the plant grows at the top. Have a beautiful garlic growing, so you can enjoy a fantastic meal when you're cooking with it, or for whatever reason you can use it for, because it does have some medical and medicinal purpose, as well as great for your colds and flus and stuff like that, not just flavor and taste. Let's get planted. The first thing I'm going to do is basically continue the garlic that I have here, and let me zoom in and see you guys here. The garlic that I have over here, I'm just going to continue that row across and come in all the way down. So I want to make sure that I pierce a hole first and then pop the garlic in. I don't really fuss too far how far down I want to do, but I don't want to do it too far. I literally want to do it maybe about 2 inches down into the ground, just barely hanging out of the top there, just to show you. Could do that again so everybody can see. So I just want to put about 2 inches down, grabbing one of my garlics there that I want to put in, and making sure the tip of it, which is here, goes in to the soil, just like that. In, and that is it. So I'm going to get all of these planted that I have in my box here into the ground, and then continue all the way through, following my, or stepping backwards, and get everything done. You guys can watch me do this. And it's very muddy and very windy out here, guys. So if you do hear a lot of noise or sound, discouraged, some sound quality issue, unfortunately the wind is quite horrible. So let me get cracking with this and get this done, so I can go home and enjoy the meal. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I enjoyed their Christmas. Because 2022 is just around the corner, and I hope everybody will have some plans, some positive plans, no negative things around here, for them to change themselves for the better. So what I'm doing is, as I go along, when I use the dipper in, garlic in. Dipper in, reach for garlic, garlic in. I'm giving them literally about maybe 4 inches of space between each garlic. So if there's any weeding needed to be done, I have enough space to be able to do so. And it's so muddy, guys. I'm telling you, it's super muddy out here, but the weather is so nice in terms of where we are in the UK, or what really truly weather we are supposed to be having it in this late December the 28th. It's amazing. It's just really wet, to tell you the truth. But work has to be done. There's garlic that needs to be planted. Food needs to be sorted for the next and upcoming year. what is it, guys? I'm just gonna pop you guys there, stick a pin in it, and come back once I've planted these out and explain what I'm going to be doing after this. So I literally have finished planting all of them, and you see where I have that stick here. This is where I ended up. So within that line going the way up, I don't know if you guys can see like the holes in the bottom there. Let's see if you guys can. It's very important to know that garlic definitely needs that chill factor. The chill factor is very important to great success in growing garlic. I myself have literally, luckily actually should I say, I live in the UK where we do have a colder times. We have the winter that's going to come later on down the year. We have January, February, and that's sort of colder temperature. So that will give that beautiful garlic that opportunity to grow fantastically, as well as we will be definitely seeing some production later on down in the spring. So if you are living in a tropical or not so cold thing, it's an advice I can give you, and that is to place them in the fridge for about maybe 6 weeks or less. If you start, you know, just to kind of give it, they definitely need that cold feel. Garlic is something that needs a chill. It needs that cold, whether it's soft neck or hard neck. And it's amazing to see that a lot of countries are starting to do stuff like that, because most times garlic is grown in more of a colder climate, and it's beautiful. Thank God for technology, you know. But I'm just going to show you the ones that I planted first, where they're at right now. This is about 2 months ago that I planted them. I'm going to show you guys here. You guys can see them right there. So these are about 2 months in. They're growing really nicely, and a few weeks later on, you're going to see these ones down here start to pop out. What I'm going to do now is just going to sprinkle some compost on top of it to give it that really nice start, because that is really a great feeding aspect to when you're growing garlic. Some people do it differently, but as I say, everybody is different. Try different methods and see what works. The bag of compost I've got is 120 liters, but I'm not going to use all of it. And this is my lovely chicken manure, organic chicken manure pellets. I'm going to throw throughout and give it the great start it needs. Well, it really doesn't need, but I'm making sure everything's got a good start. My God, nose is running like crazy right now. It's so windy, guys, seriously. If it wasn't for the wind, it would feel like it's spring out here. Because I only got a jumper on, so just imagine that. You know, just gonna flash it right through. It is a massive heavy bag, so I might have to like just literally lay it on the ground. Actually, let me just do that. Hope nothing spills out of it too much. Like this here, it's a bit of sort of a styrofoam. Lean it into it a little bit, get some of it in there. Around with it, shake it out. I'm going to try to cover as much as I possibly can, and then let the nature itself, as people say, let Jesus take the wheel. I left a little gap in between them so I can just kind of like walk through this section here. Just gotta be careful. It doesn't even matter if I press down too hard, because garlic are such a strong grower. Even if I press down in it, it will always find its way to come back up, just like onions. They're really resilient when you're growing them. But I really don't want to do too much disturbing and get them nicely ready for their growing time. Sorry guys, my nose is just really runny right now due to Mr. Windy Window. This causes me a runny situation. I'm going to basically grab the pellets, this is the organic one, and start sprinkling right through, and this gives it I think it's about 3. Yeah, the feeding for 3 months. So these won't need much after this. Just let it sit there and let them do their best. Sprinkle it right around as well, just like I did the compost. But as I say, guys, remember, everybody does things differently. You have to understand that farming is a learning curve. You wanna find out what works for you. What works best for you might not work best for me. But obviously, I can advise you just to start out learning, try a few methods, try a different methods, and finding which one really does work well for where you are, because every soil is different. I find the way that I do my things works for me. So I'm not gonna really change it. I might add some additional things to it, but in terms of changing, not really. Well, even myself, I might say that next week I might change something. You never know. Whatever the mind takes, the body will follow. Okay, guys, thank you. It's been absolutely brilliant year this year for me. In terms of making videos so you guys can watch my content, and it's been a brilliant year in terms of the response from what I've been getting. So thank you very much, guys, whoever you are. Some of you I don't really know, some of you I do, but if those that I knew, I say thank you, and thank you for having trust in me, because that's the most important thing, is to have trust and have faith in what I'm doing. So if you are new to my channel, if you want to come over, just hit that notification bell once you've subscribed, obviously, and please take care of yourself, because we're still in this madness of COVID, and please take care of the planet, because we have to, because no one else can do it, are they? Nobody now gonna do it except for us. Stay blessed, stay safe, and have a fantastic year in 2022. Rambo still will be here. Stay blessed.